لا بس كان الورم ده بس حسيت بيه.
حسيت بورم. ايوه. طيب الورم اللي انت حسيت به ده آه كنت بتعمل شنو يعني قبل ما جاء كيف الورم ده؟
لا هي بس ظهر كده بس.
ظهر فجأة؟
هاي.
Bakhit Muhammad, a 17 years old child suffering from a disease brought a misery to the life of many. Mycetoma, an infection was first recognized in the 19th century in Madura region of India. From its many species, Madurella mycetomatis is the major pathogen among patients in Sudan. A farmer working in the field and a child playing in the ground doesn't know that a simple thorn pick may introduce the organism grains into his body, starting a disease that will limit his movement and the ability to have a normal productive life.
طيب قدرت تكمل في المدرسة يعني
لا
حصل شنو؟
وقفت من الدراسة
مدة كم؟
سنتين هسه.
وقفت سنتين من الدراسة.
But Bakhit is one of thousands affected by mycetoma globally. Mycetoma distributed in areas of tropical weather as India, Mexico, and African countries with high rainfall level between the latitudes of 15 degrees south and 30 degrees north of the equator, or also known as the Mycetoma belt. One of the highest endemic countries in the world is Sudan. A statistic taken from the Mycetoma Research Center in Khartoum shows that in the last 6 years, over 2,000 new cases were diagnosed, and by the year 2013, there were over 4,000 patients visiting Soba Hospital in Khartoum. Khartoum state occupies a 15.2% of mycetoma cases in Sudan. Al Jazeera state has the highest percentage with 36.5% of cases. White Nile and Northern Kordofan state follows Al Khartoum with the percentages of 12.4 and 11% of cases respectively. But why the cases number in Sudan is high? Poor social and economic status is one of the major factors affecting the prevalence of the disease. The unstraightened roads filled with wild weed can't be cleaned due to lack of finance. Children come to play on these roads barefooted. It is unlikely that their parents can afford them shoes. Ignorance is also one of the causes of this high prevalence. In some villages with high number of infections, you may rarely find someone who even heard about the word mycetoma.
تعرف أنا المرض ده هناك فيه لكن شنو ناس هناك ما عارفين اسمه ذات ما عارفين هي ذات المهدور نحس المهدور ده لو قلنا هناك يقول لك مهدور ده شنو قال نقول له المرض بتاكل كراكه زي السوسه بتطلع
حتى يعرفوا شنو
حتى يعرفوا لكن اسمه ذات اسم المرض ذات ما يعرفوا له.
Poor medical knowledge delays people from seeking treatment, and the only cases that reach the hospital is severely complicated. Lacking the knowledge of its spread methods exaggerates the hazard of transmission. Even if the patient realized his needs for treatment, how can he afford the cost of ketoconazole costing a $2.5 or a $5 cost of Amoclan while his monthly income may never reaches $130? It's an endless cycle. Mycetoma infection leads to disability. Disability worsens the already poor life conditions. The patient can't afford treatment, which leads to more spread of the disease.